Hello everyone, it's Marcy again with Then and There, and I'm back to share some new journals with you. These are Traveler's Notebook style inserts. They're 4¼ by 8¼ inches. And the thing about them that makes them all a set, even though they all look differently, not really a set, but something that I've been working on all at the same time, is that they're all my original watercolor paintings that I have used for the covers. So what I've done is taken my watercolor paintings, which are on watercolor paper, which is like heavy duty paper. I can't remember the weight. Of course, the camera's on, so my brain has stopped working. And then I've also backed it with cardstock. So they are quite sturdy. And I've sealed them with clear acrylic, so that you don't have to worry about water or moisture or anything like that affecting the painting itself. And then I stitched around them and added papers. So I will just let you know there are 4 that like this, where it's just folded and stitched. These 2, when I folded the paintings, the paper cracked, and it just wasn't pretty. So what I did was just cut them down so you have a front cover and a back cover, and then added fabric to create a spine that way. So that's why these are slightly different. And so yeah, I will show you the covers completely, and I'll flip through a couple to give you an idea of what they look like, because they're basically the same, just the papers inside coordinate with the colors of the cover. So this one here has little tulips with some splattering on it, and it wraps around to the back, of course. This one here is a simpler, bigger tulips, and there are 2 of them. Very simple background. I've tied each one just to kind of keep them from popping open with some different threads, yarns, like this one here. Like eyelash yarns, fuzzy yarns, things like that. This one is just a kind of just a made-up flower plants, and I was playing with the colors and just had a lot of fun. I really love that color combination. This one here is mountains in the background with a tree in the front, and it wraps around to the back. You can see the mountains and the sunset. This one here is a moon. A full moon. It was rising. It was inspired by an actual full moon that I watched rise, and the color of the sky and the clouds there. And this one is succulents. And this one I did, the picture was like, this was the right hand side of the picture and this was the left hand side of the picture. I flipped them because this side just had more interest to it than this side did, and just put this one on the back. But it still coordinates completely. So I'll just pick like this one and kind of flip through it, flip through a couple of them, like I said, just to give you an idea of what they look like. They do stay closed fairly well. I just made them yesterday, so they haven't had time to get, pressed closed. Of course, you can add to them. They're quite simple on the interior. I picked papers that coordinated color-wise, and then I've added 2 pockets, 1 to 2 pockets to each one, front and back. That's all I've done, and I did do some stitching on that. I've added a couple of like journaling spots, cards or tags or papers or something like that in each pocket. So there's cardstock as well as writing paper. Nothing has been coffee dyed in these. There's some stenciling. This one has trees, some book pages, some more stenciling. That kind of gives you an idea of what that one looks like. And there's a tag there in the back that you can, they're pretty simple so that you can do what you want to on the interior of them. And of course use them for writing journals if you choose to. They don't have to be, junk journals or smash books or anything specific. They're very open to interpretation on the inside, interior. And then I'll just flip through one of these that has the fabric spine. These are, like I said, they're a little different, so the cover lays completely open. There are, of course, some tags here in this pocket. There's stitching, just like in the others. Pattern paper, stenciling. Kind of things that coordinate with the colors of the cover. So that's basically, yeah. And they will, of course, be listed in my Etsy shop. With more pictures and details, of course, about them. So if you're interested, do head on over there. If you like this idea, I hadn't done like watercolor painting covers before. Before last week, I did a couple of sunsets that I had done, or ocean scenes, I should say. One was a sunset, one wasn't. But got a good response from, oh, I'm way off. From those, and so I thought, you know, I have all these others, these paintings that I did as I was learning watercolor, and they were just sitting in a box, not being used or even seen. So I figured this is a good way to use them. So let me know what you think, and thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.